small. Hello. The World Builders Brain Trust has assembled once again to bring you all the gift of art. I'm once again collaborating with Alpa Francesca Art, the Bracken Bard, and Cryptic Galapagos. For this project, we are each designing something from someone else's world. We all spun a wheel, and the person we got was random. I just so happened to land on Ross, the Bracken Bard, so I knew I was going to have to work. After all, Ross's acceleration project is so different from my own stylistically, and also as a rational human being, I had to consider the idea that I might be drawing anthropomorphic animals. Jokes aside, I felt ready to embrace the challenge. Before we get started, the person who got my world, Copper Veil, was Alba Francesca Art. If you would like to see what she has designed for the Veil, please go check out her channel. Also, please go check out Matt and Ross's videos. Alright, now to the presentation. Okay. So first, I've got my references up here. As you guys know, I'm working in Bracken Bard, Ross's world. And so immediately when I thought of that, I thought, well, there's definitely horrors in the world of Bracken Bards, but there's definitely some level of whimsy and wholesomeness as well. And I thought that it would be really cool if I was able to juxtapose my usual work, which it tends to be like a bit darker, gnarly kind of stuff, and get out of my comfort zone, maybe even touch on some humor to a degree. So I spoke with Ross, and something important was making sure that whatever I make is very much based in this world, which meant that I was taking animals that were native to the UK, to the Albion Isles, and taking inspiration from those, as well as locations in the UK. And on top of that, just finding a way to expand on something.
Okay.
So I decided to do the great universities that have been mentioned here and there. At first, I was going to do something more architectural, and there is a sketch later in here that does a little bit of architecture. But in the end, I went with a character, a professor, a master even. So, as you can see by my references, I used a muntjac deer. They're these really cute little guys. They're very small, and they've got these tusks that look like fangs.
Wow.
Very cute
Nice.
animals.
That's cool.
Yeah. I was very inspired by the dress of old Oxford scholars and professors, so I wanted to find a way to incorporate those, as well as I was inspired by the portraits of these old masters, these like gilded frames set up on the wall.
Nice.
Here, this is where it all started.
Whoa.
Just some sketches, just trying to have fun with it.
I love this.
So I
Smart.
imagine this little guy
Love
who
his
loves
job.
his job. I drew this, and I'm like, this is just a giraffe. So just to show you guys how I work, I like this, but the note, he's cool, but he's way too tall for a muntjac deer. So
That's
I'm
great.
like I said, at this point, I'm just having fun. Going next here, a few headshots, ideas of what he looks like. Maybe like
Nice.
he's old, he's scraggly, just a bit. Carries a pipe around. This sketch is just based on the old Ashmolean building at Oxford, which is used for medical. At one point, it was used for medical research, but now it is a museum, and it houses a lot of old research equipment and various skulls and portraits, that kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
Going here,
Wow.
just a few ideas of what this small master would look like teaching his classes, and I'll go over the story at the end, but for now I'm just showing you guys the small professor at work, as well as a headshot of his, trying to go for like this very painterly look, and trying to also have it so it fits artistically into Ross's world to the best of my
Yes.
ability.
Nailed it. Yeah.
Really
Um,
good.
I'm particularly happy with how the skull turned out. It's not perfect. There's
Yeah.
definitely stuff I could do with it, but
That's
Amazing.
great.
oh,
It's
thank
really
you,
nice.
thank
I
you,
love
thank
that.
you. It was very hard to like draw an anthropomorphic animal. I'm not
Mhm.
used to painting, like painting or drawing, characters like that. Usually, I either go to one extreme or the other of just a human character or a terrifying monster. But now I'm trying to make like something that's animal, but cute or inviting, and
Mhm.
I'm pretty happy with how it came out.
Wow.
Really nice.
This is
Yeah.
awesome. I
Thank
love
you.
So good.
this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's so good.
Thank you. And as I mentioned earlier, I was particularly inspired by the paintings of the old professors and old masters at Oxford. So I wanted to make my own painting in that same style.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
That's
the
so cool.
stool.
Thank you. So, yeah,
Small boy.
He uses the stool. He's very small.
Amazing.
This
That's
is the small Master Dandry. That is his name,
Wow.
Master Dandry.
Good name as well.
Thank you.
Oh.
This is such a beautiful mix of like Matt's style and Ross's like vibe coming together like beautifully. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
crazy.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but I actually made an oil painting kind of based on the how the old oil painters would work before I
And
started
the
this.
brushstrokes.
I did, yeah. So
Yeah.
like you can see in a few these blue spots are cheating because it's not even a blue underpainting. The underpainting more comes out in like spots right here.
Oh, now I
Yeah.
can see it well. Yeah, now
Yeah.
it's great.
I just kind of liked how that blue looked. I thought it was like kind of
Mhm.
eye catching, and it kind of mixed in with this
This is-
blue back here.
This is a great creature choice. Like this is this is such a good creature choice that you would probably see in the world. So this is it's such a weird animal. Definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah, very interesting, very unique creatures, especially with those tusks.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
I've only seen them a few times in the UK, but yeah, they're really nice.
I would love to see some.
Mhm.
Here I have it
Oh.
mounted on
Nice.
the wall, how it would
Yeah.
look appearing inside the what is now known as the Master Dandry building. Because
Ross, that's gotta go. Ross, that's gotta have to go in the podcast bar. Definitely.
Yeah.
on the
Oh.
wall.
Yeah, on the wall. Yes.
Oh, if I could get permission for that, I'd be so happy to put it
oh my
in-
gosh,
in the
dude,
bar.
do whatever you want with this guy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay,
That's
Yeah.
So
amazing.
mate.
so now I
I
want to
love
tell you guys the story of the late Master Dandry.
Oh.
Oh.
So, Master Dandry was a highly respected figure in the University of Redwood, based on Oxford. He was a well-educated, old muntjac deer, and most of his days were spent teaching medical science. But he was better known for his research into the biology of trolls. Master Dandry was the head of troll research at Redwood, and in his time, he spent that time dissecting their cadavers to try and identify what was responsible for the mutations. It was never the late master's wish that a troll would be killed. The cadavers he dissected were of trolls that were already killed by the Troll Hunters Guild, and he never condoned the actions of the guild, but he accepted that his stance came from a place of privilege. Andrew saw something in the trolls that most others couldn't. He looked past their rough exteriors and saw that, above anything, they were human and fey that had been dealt a very sorry hand. He was incapable of seeing the trolls as beasts. Andrew adopted this mindset at a very young age after an encounter with a mortally wounded troll. He was wandering a forest near his family home, as he often did. He liked to collect mushrooms, not to eat, just to look at. He came upon a clearing under a cliff. This large, hairy thing just breathing hoarsely and quietly. Two glowing blue eyes peered up from under its antlers and stared into Dandry's soul. It wasn't a bloodthirsty monster, it was scared and it was dying. The young Muntjac dropped the mushrooms and stepped toward the thing, feeling its hot breath bellow onto him. He placed his hand on the thing's face, and it closed its eyes, and it stopped breathing. And so throughout his education, Dandry kept the image of the eyes of the troll in the back of his mind. It was what pushed him. Eventually, it pushed him far enough that he would have real authority in the university, as I had mentioned. The head of troll research, the master. Unfortunately, Master Dandry's life was cut short. Murdered. To this day, the details of the murder are mysterious. There's no name or face to tie to the crime, only accounts given by people of a strange robed figure roaming about the medical building, large and stocky, the outline of what may have been a firearm under the cloak. The faculty of Redwood speculate it may have been a member of the Troll Hunters Guild. As for why one of their rank would go through the trouble is questionable. But some say Dandry's sympathetic attitude toward the trolls would dissuade people from seeking the services of the guild. It was something to ponder. In any case, the guild has claimed to have had no part in the murder of Master Dandry. After Dandry's passing, the faculty made the decision to rename the medical research building to the Master Dandry building, as it was where he taught most often. In the primary space of the building, a painting of the late master hangs above the fireplace, surrounded by his tools and other things. Those who were closest to him continue his work toward the rehabilitation of Trollkind. And that's it. Master
Amazing.
Dandry.
Wow.
Mate,
Amazing.
Yes.
that is so
Thank you.
Rip Master Dandry.
Yeah,
That's what world building is all about. Damn.
Mm.
That was it. Yeah, remember you met because I remember you were asking me a few questions about that, and you had so many good ideas for like
Oh.
what to like. I think we talked about like a few different things, but I think you came up with the one of the rehabilitation, the trolls, and then the assassination of him because he was getting a bit too close or finding out a bit too much. And I mean,
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's canonized 100%.
Oh,
That's
thanks.
such
I'm,
a
Yeah.
good idea.
I'm so happy that
Amazing.
Dandry was real. It's too bad he's dead.